join us, and then we will see everyone again.
You are recording it, right?
Guys, we are live now, so good evening to everybody. Good evening, Shai, and good evening, Tyler. You can continue.
Good evening,
talking.
everybody.
Huh? Yeah, good evening, 0 people for now.
יגאל, אל תשכח להקליט.
אל תדאג, אני מקליט. I'm recording everything. But before we go with the broadcast, I just want to check that we are broadcasting in our Amazon non-stop group, and then we will start to talk about everything, and we have really interesting subject today. At least I think so. So I can see now that we are live and people joining. And guys, if you can hear us and can see us, you can write to us. Tyler, where are you broadcasting from?
I am here from Seattle, Washington. So I am in Amazon's backyard here, surrounded by, they've taken over our city.
Okay.
Thanks to probably what a lot of the folks on today's calls, all their success in selling on Amazon. So I'm calling in from Seattle.
So we have some, if we have some problems with Amazon, we can contact you and you will solve everything.
Maybe.
Maybe?
You can send him directly to Jeff Bezos' office.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that is a new
doors.
subject for that broadcast. Guys, if you have some problems, some troubles on Amazon, Tyler is here. Okay, guys. I can see Hanit joined us and she writing that she can see and hear us. Very great. And Shai, what about you? Where are you broadcasting from? Shai, can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry, you asked me something?
Yeah, I asked you where are you broadcasting from now?
In the main city in Israel, Petah Tikva.
Oh, עיר האורות.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, I can see that enough people.
Number one city from the end.
Yeah. You can tell, Tyler, why you're smiling when you're saying Petah Tikva.
I can tell by the tone. I don't know what you're saying, but I can tell the tone.
Okay, guys, I can see that enough people joined to the broadcast, and I think that this is a great time to start to introduce yourself and to talk about our main subject today. So I believe that we will let to our guest to start. Tyler, thank you for cleaning your schedule and for joining tonight or this afternoon for you. And please introduce yourself and tell us what you're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah, appreciate you having me. My name is Tyler Gregg. I am the Director of Operations at a company called Amped. What Amped does is we've built software that empowers Amazon sellers to promote their products on Google Ads. External traffic has obviously been a very hot topic recently in the Amazon seller communities. So I'm excited to join today, talk through some strategies. We have over 2,000 campaigns that have run through our system. So a lot of learnings. I've seen a lot of good campaigns. I've seen a lot of bad campaigns as well. So I'm excited to talk through what it takes to be successful in promoting Amazon products on Google Ads.
Great. Amazing. And for those who don't know who is Shai Venezia, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, everybody. I'm Shai Venezia, the owner of Venezia Digital, co-founder of PPC Winner, and I'm a partnership in Israel with Amped. So I asked טיילר to come to tell more about the tool and how it can affect and help Amazon sellers to improve their ranking on Amazon.
Oh, great, Shai. Nice to meet you, Shai. And
Thank you.
Can you tell us, guys, how is your connection was created? Like, how do you know each other?
Shai, do you want to?
Yeah, I start to see, to drill down and learn how to bring more tools for Amazon sellers so they can improve their sales, because as an agency of PPC, we know that the PPC on Amazon is so expensive and you need to find another way to improve your sales. And then I found out AMP and I connect טיילר directly, and since then we are communicate on a daily basis.
Amazing, guys. So I'm so impatient to to hear what you have to say, because PPC is really painful subject in these days. So Tyler, you can start. From time to time, I will stop you and I will forward some questions from the audience. And do you want to share your presentation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Well, let me see if I can share this here. All right. Hopefully you can see Amped Amazon with Google Ads. Can you guys all see that?
We can see everything. Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. So what I'm going to go through today is I'm going to go through a quick deck that's really about, why external traffic, the impact that we've seen on many brands. And it's going to be really focused on how to successfully promote your products on Google Ads. What's the best practices? What's the best way to avoid common mistakes? That's what we really want to focus on today. Then the second part is I'll do a live demo of creating a Google ad campaign through the AMP system. I really don't want this to be very much about AMP itself. It's so much more about how to successfully promote your products on Google Ads. AMP's kind of the vehicle, it's the facilitator, but I really want this to be a training session to kind of pass some of the knowledge that I have from seeing successful campaigns and bad campaigns over to you guys today, so you can set yourself up for success on Google Ads.
Great.
So I'll run through some slides here, but you guys may have seen this. You may have tried external traffic already, but there's a lot of chatter amongst Amazon sellers right now on the impact that external traffic can have. What we've seen is there's several reasons why Amazon sellers are investing in external traffic, and when they can do it right, we're seeing significant increases in your Amazon ranking. Obviously, that's resulting in more organic sales. That's the biggest reason to invest in external traffic. Amazon, in their attempt to take over the world, right, is they want to incentivize their sellers to bring in external traffic. And when they bring in that external traffic, Amazon wins. Obviously, you're selling your products, but Amazon also can sell them Prime memberships, Amazon Music, and all the other offerings they have. Obviously, I think a lot of people know here that, like 60-65% of product searches now start on Amazon. That's incredible, especially when you think about 10, 15 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, most of those were starting on Google. Amazon wants more than 60 or 65% of product searches to start on Amazon. They want every product search to do it. So the way they can do that is getting people that are searching for products on Google, bringing them into Amazon, so the next time they search for a product, they don't go to Google first, they go to Amazon. So they're investing heavily in incentivizing sellers to bring in external traffic. And the results we see is pretty significant increases in rank when the seller is able to bring in quality traffic. And that's the important part. It's the quality traffic component, meaning that someone comes in and they engage with your product or they engage with other products on Amazon, because that's what Amazon wants. The other reason that we've seen it is Google offers very quality traffic, and oftentimes it's less expensive traffic than you would see on Amazon. So it's lower cost per click, not all the time, not every single product, but oftentimes it's lower cost per click. And it's a really good way for you to expand your real estate. And you will hopefully see some conversions. It's conversions that you otherwise would not get. But the main point of it is the impact that it can have on your rank and your organic sales. And if you can get conversions too, that's the cherry on top. And the other component too is it's a little bit of a new thing for Amazon sellers to promote their products on Google. Amazon recently started kind of rewarding it, so not everyone's moved on it yet. So it's this opportunity to get out in front of your competition using technology, using software like AMP to help empower you to successfully create Google campaigns. Google Ads is not easy. Let me be very clear on that. It is not something you just throw an ad out there, cross your fingers, and hope for the best. It takes some investment. It takes some time commitment. It takes kind of learning and kind of that know-how, which is what we're going to try to go through today, so you guys can do things that your competition is not doing. And when we think about kind of selling, what it takes to be successful on Amazon, probably preaching to the choir here, you guys hope probably pretty successful sellers yourselves, But everything here on the left, SEO optimized listings, investing in Amazon PPC, building your reviews, having competitive pricing, all that stuff is like, you just have to do it, right? It's not something that everyone is doing it. So there's nothing unique about it. Everyone has to do this. Whereas Google Ads, with Amazon's new attribution program and AMP's ability to set it up for you, it's this completely untapped area that most Amazon sellers are not doing. So it allows you to do something different, allows you to get ahead of your competition and manage your rank with external traffic and drive your sales velocity. So that's what AMPed is. This is my only slide really on what AMPed is, but just to kind of set the understanding of what we're doing. What AMP does is we essentially make Google Ads simple, and we provide you the data to understand what is working and what is not working. Put simply, it's the fastest, simplest, and most effective way to harness the power of Google to improve your Amazon rank, and then also drive sales both organically as well as sales directly from Google Ads. One of the things that's unique about AMPed is the ability to automatically set up Amazon attribution. For those unfamiliar with Amazon attribution, it's a newer program that Amazon's rolling out currently. It's for branded sellers. So if you're a branded seller, you can set up Amazon attribution tags manually. What AMPed does is we automatically set up those attribution tags for branded sellers through Amazon's API. Setting it up automatically through Amazon's API allows us to track all your ASINs. So if your Google traffic comes in on one product, but they buy a different product from you, if you set up a manual tag, you wouldn't be able to get that conversion tracked. But with AMPed, we're tracking all of your ASINs. So if they come in on one product, buy another product, you're still going to get credit from that Google campaign, and you can tell that it's working. So that's one really important value. The second value of automated attribution setup through the API is keyword level conversion data. So if you are branded and you set up AMPed API attribution, you not only are going to see high level, does the campaign convert or not, but now you're getting this unique data set that shows you exactly which keywords on Google are getting you your add to carts, which keywords on Google are driving sales. That allows you to actually optimize and improve the campaign over time. So that's a really important component of why it's so important to leverage technology when bringing in external traffic. So I mentioned also that Google traffic can sometimes be less and it can still be very high quality. We see this a lot of times for a lot of different products where you're actually already buying, if you're buying sponsored ads on Amazon, sometimes that's Google traffic. In this case, the search term iPhone 12 case, this is Amazon themselves buying this ad on Google. Amazon built this ad. They bought this click for 13 cents. They then land that person, that visitor, on this landing page on the search result, and they're selling these sponsored ads for 98 cents per click. So if you can figure out a way to successfully promote your products on Google, find the right keywords, get the right ad copy, and see the right data that AMP provides, now you can get the same click, that same traffic out in front of your competition and go get it for yourself. Google does not always have lower cost per click. I want to be very clear on that. But very consistently, we do see this be the situation where you can find less expensive traffic and also still high quality traffic as well. So the question that we get asked all the time is, what results should we expect, and how do you set yourself up for the best results? And to answer that question, it really starts with understanding what kind of product are you looking to promote on Google Ads? Is it a new product that you're trying to, kickstart the flywheel and drive rank? That's a different strategy than if it's a high performer. If it's a high performer already on Google Ads, on Amazon, you're going to be looking for a different set of data, a different set of results. So I'll walk you through what to look for. If it's a new product, you're not going to be looking at ACoS. You're not going to be looking at whether you spend $100 on Google and you make $100 or $200 on Amazon from that investment. It's going to be all about ranking and all about the impact that this Google traffic, this external traffic that Amazon wants, has on your rank. So the process that you're going to go through is you're going to launch an Amped campaign. You're going to use Amped to find good, strong Google keywords, and you're going to test them to see which ones are driving quality traffic or not. Then you're going to watch your organic sales. So there's two ways you're going to be watching this. One, you're going to be looking at search term ranks, whether you're ranking higher on certain search terms. But more importantly, we encourage you to go into your Seller Central and actually see your organic sales from the time period before you turned on this external traffic, and then compare that to the time period after turning on external traffic. We see, again, this isn't for everyone, but we see very consistently that if you're able to find the right Google keywords and you're able to get the right quality traffic in, it can have a really strong impact on your visibility on Amazon, and in return, more organic sales, which is exactly what we want to see for this ranking strategy. Yes. And then as you see that,
can I stop for you for a moment?
Absolutely, yeah.
We have a question about Google keywords from the audience. So Ariel is asking, what is a ranking strategy for high volume keywords? Based on previous experience with AMPD, advertising on high volume keywords on Google doesn't really improve the ranking. May I assume that it's working on low, medium volume keywords only, and this only should be used in order to improve high volume keywords ranking?
Yeah, really good question. Let me see if I can answer this. So let me know if this answers that question. Google and Amazon, people search the two platforms very differently. On Amazon, they're pretty much all bottom of the funnel intent-based product searches on Amazon. Whereas on Google, people are searching at all areas of the funnel. Typically, high volume Google keywords are higher up in that funnel and less quality traffic. What we really want to do, and this is why it's so important to go through these trainings, is you need to find the Google keywords that are probably lower volume, but higher intent. And that's when you're going to see the better quality traffic coming through. So an example would be, let's see if I can think of an example here. If you're selling like a sock, right? And you pick a Google keyword, socks, that's very top of the funnel. That person who's searching socks has not decided what kind of sock do they want. Do they want a cotton sock? Do they want like a dry fit sock? Do they want a ski sock? Do they want a running sock? They haven't told Google what they're looking for. So therefore, they're in the research phase. They're likely just going to go see what kind of socks there are. Whereas if you are selling a wool ski sock for men, you want to find those very specific Google keywords. And I'll go through a couple examples today when I do a demo here. But you want to only find and invest in Google keywords that are very specific to your product. Wool ski sock for men. That keyword right there signals that that person searching Google knows exactly what they want. And if you can show them the ad that they're looking for, get them to a product that matches what they looked for on Google, your chances of getting them to purchase your product are higher. But they've also decided what product they want. So even if they don't buy from you, but they spend time on Amazon, you are doing exactly what Amazon wants, bringing in quality traffic. And we've seen even traffic that doesn't convert on your specific product, if it's good quality traffic, likely they might buy another product somewhere on Amazon. Amazon gives that credit to the seller who brought that traffic in, because they want you to keep investing in whatever you were doing to keep bringing in that quality traffic that is helping Amazon. And so in return, they're going to help you with more visibility organically for that product.
Amazing. Makes sense. Thank you for the answer. We can continue with the presentation.
Perfect. So that's the ranking strategy. Now,
Taylor, one more thing. I just want to say that even if you find out and you are promoting a very long tail keyword, the keyword that you will land in Amazon will be, it can be different. So you will choose on what keyword you want to bring the traffic to Amazon. So this is a big difference.
Yeah, and so I'll explain more about that too when we get into which keywords you want to choose for your ranking on Amazon. But there's a big black wall between your Google keywords and your Amazon keywords. As long as you can pick totally different keywords on Google, but if it's bringing in quality traffic, that's all Amazon cares about. They don't care that you picked a specific keyword that may be different from the product or the keywords that you care about on Amazon. They just care that it's good quality traffic coming through.
Thank you.
Perfect. So for high performing products, a product that you may already be ranking pretty high for on Amazon, and you're looking to find another source of traffic, you may be maxed out what you can do on Amazon PPC. Now you're looking for ways to continue the growth, continue the sales velocity for that product. That's when you're going to look for Google to help you get a decent ACoS. And a decent ACoS, we mean, 100% ACoS or better. We're never, very rarely, we've seen it a few times, but very rarely are you going to have an ACoS on Google that's higher than your ACoS on Amazon. It's because Google is something that you layer in on top of Amazon. You want to make sure you're doing everything right on Amazon, investing in Amazon PPC, and you're bringing in this as an additional component to your overall marketing strategy. So in this case, it's a high-performing product. You're going to launch what we call a discovery campaign. The discovery campaign is all about testing your different Google keywords, testing a variety of different ones, and collecting the data. Because AMP's giving you that keyword level data, you have visibility into what keywords convert, but more importantly, what keywords do not convert. So the goal of your first 30 days is to isolate the converting keywords. And the way we isolate this is we're not really looking for the keywords that are getting conversions. We're looking for the keywords that are not getting conversions. And the goal here is to pause those keywords, remove them from the campaign, so then all the budget goes into the handful of keywords that are working. We see time and time again to where someone will start a campaign with 20 Google keywords. They'll run it for like a month or two, and they'll reach out and say, hey, I'm not really seeing an impact on sales, or I'm not seeing an impact on rank. We'll do a quick review of their account for them, and because we want to make sure everyone has success in Google Ads. And the entire budget's gone into a handful of keywords that are too generic. So it's so important to launch a campaign, collect that data for the first few weeks, pause the keywords that are not working, and find the handful of keywords that do work. If you test 10 keywords, likely you're going to find 2 or 3 Google keywords that are productive, efficient, and effective for driving rank and sales. So you've got to identify the 70% of the keywords that aren't going to work for that product. So once you've identified and isolated those keywords, now you can increase your budget to drive more sales through those good quality keywords that are giving good traffic, to have a bigger impact on your rank and your organic sales, and also hopefully getting more of those conversions as well. Again, expectation setting, right? You're probably not going to see an ACoS that is better than your Amazon. Amazon is a conversion engine. The goal of Google Ads is to supplement what you're doing on Amazon and layer on additional quality traffic and have the overall impact be rank and some conversions as well. So the way we recommend testing this is 30, 90-day ASIN testing. And it's really important to test multiple products, because what we've seen in our data is about 56% of products, once they've gone through the testing, are suited for Google Ads. So that means if you only test one product, you're limiting the sample size, meaning that product could be suited or it might not be suited. And you might leave going, Google Ads doesn't work. But if you can test a handful of products, you don't have to test 10, but if you can expand that sample size 4 or 5 with just a $10 a day budget for 30 days, the likelihood that you can find some of your products to be suited for Google Ads, that's the gold mine. That's when you can start increasing your budget. That's when you can start seeing a really strong impact from your Google investment. So if you just try one keyword, it's hit or miss whether it's going to work from what the data we've seen. If you can try multiple, now you're increasing your opportunity to find the winners and to invest in areas that your competition is not investing in. So The big thing that we're going to be looking for the impact of bringing in external traffic is the impact that it has on your organic sales. So we encourage everyone to turn on Google Ads and let it run for a month or two, and then look at their organic sales from that period and compare it to the same time period before they turned on external traffic. That's the big indicator, is if we can get more organic sales after turning on external traffic. One of the things that we also do in the system, this is a screenshot from our platform, is track certain search terms and your bestseller rank. So in this case, this very top line chart, this is a screenshot from a platform. You can see that this is your Google traffic, impressions and clicks from your Google investment. That aligns with 3 search terms. You get to pick 3 Amazon search terms where you track where this product is showing up for. And Amped is going to show you where that product ranks organically on that search term. In this case, this keyword, it wasn't even showing up in the top 500 when they turned on the Google ads. Now, we're not targeting this specific search term, but it's the rising tide lifts all boats scenario, to where you can see pretty clearly that as they invested in external traffic, as they continued their other marketing initiatives, we can see that it started showing up eventually top 200, top 100, top 50, and they were able to climb all the way to the top page. This isn't something that we say, hey, turn on Google Ads, you'll see the rank skyrocket in a day or a week or 2 weeks. This is a commitment. This is an investment. As you commit to external traffic, you keep all your other marketing initiatives steady, and you layer this on top, we can see it have a pretty strong impact on rank, but more importantly, looking at your organic sales within your Seller Central. Another good proxy too is looking at your bestseller rank. So we'll chart that out for you in your bestseller categories, and you'll be able to see in this case, they climbed pretty quickly, but then more importantly, they continued to climb. 161 here, 54 here, 34 here. So they did get a pretty big spike kind of out of the gates as that external traffic started kicking in, but it continued to improve over the course of time. Another example, we can see this is a little bit more gradual in their search terms, and their bestseller rank fluctuates, but you can see that it's kind of stair-stepping and it's climbing over time. So we have a lot of examples of this, and this isn't something to where, in terms of setting expectations, this isn't a silver bullet. This isn't going to save a product. This is something that you can leverage as kind of another leg in your marketing stool to help support and prop up your rank. And you can visually see it, but hopefully you'll be seeing it in your bottom line as well as the revenue is increasing. So lots of examples here, but then the other part too is if it's a high performing product, a product that has good amount of reviews, competitively priced, and transactional too, like an example I always use is a product like a mattress. A mattress has a 90-day sales cycle. So it's probably not the best product to promote on Google because people are going to be researching mattresses for a while before they make their decision. Whereas transactional type products like a salt and pepper shaker, they can have a much quicker impact because everyone knows what a salt and pepper shaker does. They're going to search Google for a salt and pepper shaker, and they're just trying to find one that they can get quickly for a good price. So those are the kind of products you want to focus in on, and then you'll be able to see what the ACoS is. What is the revenue? This top part here, another screenshot from our platform, you can see your Google data, impressions, clicks, and cost, and it's married to your Amazon data, 21 conversions, revenue, and calculating your ROAS, return on ad spend, that's Google Ads. Same thing as ACoS. Those things are the same number, just calculated differently. But more importantly here is these are keywords. I've blurred them out over here just to protect some data, but you can see that some keywords perform better than others. And because Amped provides this keyword level data, you have the opportunity to improve this campaign. Right now, this campaign has a okay ACoS, pretty good ACoS, to be perfectly honest, for Google ad traffic at 59%. But these two keywords down here have 77% ACoS and 133% ACoS. They're taking budget away from better performing keywords. So we can pause these in the AMP platform. you would just pause these 2 keywords. That's going to funnel the budget into these much higher and more efficient performing keywords. And over time, we're going to be able to drive the ACoS performance to improve that ACoS over time. So just a few more examples of the importance of keyword testing to be able to see this keyword level data, remove the ones that aren't efficient, and focus in on the ones that are more efficient. So that's the kind of data that we want to be looking for as we go through this. So I'm going to jump over into a demo here to show you how to create a campaign in Amped. And more importantly, again, it's not about Amped. It's about creating a good Google campaign, best practices on ad copy, best practices on keywords in order to set yourself up for success on Google. But before I do that, should we stop any questions coming through before I jump into this demo here?
No, everything just clear until now.
Okay, great. I'll keep on rolling then.
Great.
All right, so in your Amped platform, you're going to have a couple sections here. You're going to have a store seller. I can share more about that, but if you have a branded website, Amped can also help set up and get you set up on Google Ads on that front, both a search campaign and then also shopping campaigns, providing recommendations on what to do there. But the Amazon seller tab, the focus for today is how to create a good Google campaign, sending that traffic to Amazon. So the first thing that you're going to do is create your Amped account. And we've got a special little coupon for you guys here at the end that we were able to put together. So don't follow me along right now. Wait until the end. We'll give you that coupon and then you can go create your campaign. But the very first thing here is connecting it to your Google Ads account. If you already have a Google Ads account, it's very easy to connect it to Amped. If you do not have,
to create one?
Say again?
Is it difficult to create a Google account?
It's pretty straightforward in Amped. So if you don't have one, you can actually create it through our system. It just basically it's like 2 steps to set up. And if you do create it through Amped, you'll get $150 ad credit if it's your first Google Ad account. If you already have a Google Ad account and you try to set up a second one, Google might suspend that second one because they try to keep people limited to just one account. If you do want to try it, don't tell Google I told you this, but you can create a second account, use different billing information. That's what we believe is kind of how they tie it together. I don't recommend creating a second account, but I know people will want to try it, so you can give it a try. And if it works, you'll be able to, it'll connect right to Amped and you'll be all set. So once you connect Google to Amazon, next step is going and creating a campaign. The first step in creating a campaign, of course, is connecting it to your Amazon advertising account. This is a really important step because it allows Amped to combine both Google and Amazon data together. And the way we think about this is Google and Amazon are frenemies, right? Like they kind of want to interact, but they can't actually talk to each other. Amped sits on the fence and is able to look down into Google data, look down into Amazon data, and combine it together to both help set up a good campaign, but then also to track the performance as well. So easy.
Tyler, I just want to say, if someone went to your site and started to follow your instructions, so I just want to say that it's a bad idea because we created a special bonus for our audience with a special link. So guys, just wait until the end of the presentation, and then you can go and download it's a web, right?
Sorry, say that again.
It's a web software, right?
Yes, this is a web software. Exactly.
Okay, so be patient. Okay, I can continue. Thank you.
Perfect. And we also have training videos as well. So take notes today, but then I'll also show you how to get training as well as you go through this. So once you connect your Amped account to your Amazon data, now we're going to start building the ad. So what we'll do here is I just grabbed a random product off of Amazon to demo today. But this product, it's a magnetic knife block holder. I dropped the ASIN right into here, and Amped was able to pull in the product information. We can see it has almost 3,000 ratings, 4.8 stars. This is a product that I would consider probably a good performer and something that we would be looking for good ACoS, we'd be looking for good organic increase and then a solid ACoS. You know, if we can get around 100% or better ACoS, plus the impact on rank, that's the results that we're going to be looking for. So we'll start going through this product here. First step is connecting to Amazon attribution. If you're brand registered, it's going to AMP will automatically identify that you can set up attribution. If you're not brand registered and you don't quite have access to Amazon's attribution program, that's no problem. The value is still going to be here in the rank impact that this has. You won't be able to see the specific conversions that come in from Google, but you should still be able to see the impact that external traffic can have on your sales velocity organically and your rank. So we'll hit next here. And now we're going to pick 3 search terms that we're going to track the rank for on Amazon. So in this case, I just hit this thing, grabbed a couple search terms for this product that AMP recommended. In this case, magnetic wood block knife. Currently, this product is ranked 28th for that search term. Now, AMP doesn't do, by default, I'll show you how you can do other things to specifically target search terms. By default, we don't do anything specific to any of these 3 search terms. This is a rising tide lifts all boat situation, and we do pretty consistently see these ranks increasing, but the biggest thing is you're going to want to watch for is these are proxies. You're going to watch to see if that rank's increasing over time. More importantly, you're going to want to check your Seller Central to see organic sales. So we'll check these 3 search terms. We'll hit next. Now we're going to geo-target the ad. So AMP knows that this product is being sold on the United States marketplace, so it's going to recommend geo-targeting the US. Now, if you want to target other countries, countries that you sell in, easy. It works for every country in the world. You'll just be able to pick your target location and press go and hit next here, and that's going to geo-target the ad. Now, this part is the most important part, is picking your Google keywords. And as we talked about earlier, people search Google and Amazon very, very differently. So this is not as simple as plugging in your Amazon terms and saying, hey, I know these terms work on Amazon, they'll work on Google. It's really not that simple. You need to take a minute and be very specific about which keywords you invest in on Google. You're going to have the opportunity to pause keywords once you launch the campaign. You can add keywords as well and expand the campaign, but you want to be very intentional. So I hit see keyword ideas from Google Ads, and now we're going to get some recommendations over here. Now remember, this is a magnetic knife block holder. So what's unique about this product is that it's magnetic. So when I say see keyword ideas from Google, we're not just going to click every single one that AMP recommends. We want to combine this with our business knowledge. So as I look at this, I see knife block Amazon. Usually we like keywords that have Amazon in it because this is someone searching Google for Amazon products, and they're likely a Prime customer. They likely have their credit card saved, and those can be really good keywords. But knife block Amazon is top of the funnel. It's kind of generic. It's not specific to our magnetic knife block holder. So don't be tempted by a term like that. You want to find instead Amazon magnetic knife holder. That is literally our product. Someone has said on Google, I need a knife holder, I want it to be magnetic, and I want to buy it on Amazon. This can be a really, really good term. So when someone searches this on Google, you show them your product. That's a much better chance to convert them than just someone searching for a random knife block. Other things that we can do is we can search in here, and I can type in magnetic, and now we're going to see all the recommended keywords that have magnetic in them. So Amazon magnetic knife block holder, Amazon magnetic knife block, Amazon magnetic knife strip, Amazon knife block, magnetic knife block Amazon, all really good specific keywords. So I click those, you can see they got added over here, and I'm pretty happy with where we're starting this. I can see one more over here, wooden magnetic knife holder. Doesn't have Amazon in it, but it can still be a really good term because someone's decided what kind of knife holder they want. So we want to show up on that. So we click these. I'm pretty happy with these keywords to start. We're going to launch this campaign, and we're going to watch the keywords. We're going to see which keywords get budget, which keywords drive rank, which keywords convert. So we'll hit next here. And now we're going to build the campaign. This is the second to last step. We're almost done here. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in the specific product name. And remember, this is a magnetic knife block holder, so we're going to be specific about that in the title. This is going to build the ad up here. You can preview it up here. This first line is always going to show up in the first spot. So what I like to do here, and what I always recommend, is include the term best here. So in this case, what happens is someone looks for magnetic knife block on Google, and this ad shows up. It looks like Amazon's sponsoring it. It looks like Amazon said, hey, we have a lot of magnetic knife blocks in our catalog. This is the best one for you. So it can cut through that research component of Google and can allow someone to have the confidence of, hey, like Amazon says it's the best one they have, so let's just go buy this one. So that's a really good way to do this top headline. Then we'll see headline suggestions from Amped here. We always want to include, if we have a lot of ratings, include that. Prime eligible, definitely want to include that as well. And then we can also type in our own search term. So the product listing information is right here. So I saw that it's easy to install. So I said no need to install. Durable wood, we can do that as well. And what happens is this campaign has a lot of automation to it. So first off, it automates the bidding. So you don't have to set individual bids, which makes it really effective and not a ton of time investment on your guys' side. But the second thing that it does is it automatically A/B tests these different headline options. And as it collects more data over the first month or two, as it gets enough data, it's going to see which combination of these these headlines provides the best quality traffic for you. And then it's going to show that combination more often. So give it a handful. You don't need to give it all 14, but give it 4, 5, 6, and that will allow the campaign to become smarter, to become better over time. Then the last part in the ad copy here is a description. Here you get 90 characters, so you want to be more sentence-based, and it's your opportunity to really highlight what's so great about your product. So a lot of this you can just repurpose from your product listing. By now, your product listing should be optimized. You should be pretty confident that people will buy your product when they land on the listing. So just copy and paste some of that over here. This product is built in permanent magnet with solid, durable wood. Make sure it's good grammar with solid, durable wood, complete sentences, well written, and you'll see the preview up here. Make sure that everything looks good. That's all you have to do on the ad copy. So next is the last step is we're going to set the budget. Now, the important part with external traffic is consistency. This isn't something where we expect you to see results in a week, 2 weeks, not even 3 weeks. This is something that we see your rank increase over time and your organic sales uptick over time. And as you test keywords on high performing products, we can hopefully eventually get to a good ACOS from 31 through 90 days into the testing. So whatever budget you're comfortable with committing to for a few months, set that here. We default to 15. That will give you enough data over the first 30 days to start to see what's going on. If you're more comfortable with 12, you can type that in here, set the budget that you're comfortable with, and then commit to it. Then we'll hit next, and we're just going to review it. We're almost ready to go. We're brand registered, so we got attribution going, so we'll see conversion data. The ad copy looks good. It looks nice and clean and well written, and our keywords are very specific, magnetic, focused to this product. And we'll hit launch ad. When we hit launch ad, that is going to go to Google, and you should start showing up on Google later that day once it's approved. I always mention this, especially the people that are a little bit newer to Google Ads. It's going to be really difficult to find your ad live on Google. The reason being is Google shows it to different people based on the budget, time of day, geolocation, and so forth. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to actually find it live in the wild. So make sure that you look here and everything looks good before you press launch. Now, once you launch it, now you're going to get to see the data. Be able to see your clicks, impressions, and costs from Google, your add to carts, conversions, and revenue from Amazon if you've got attribution set up, and then your ACOS. But there's a couple things that we can do here. The first thing is if you hit the campaign, so this is that campaign we were just talking about, we hit this, we click that A. This is going to pull up the campaign information. And by default, we send the traffic straight to the product listing. However, if you do want to send it somewhere else, maybe you want to send it to a landing page, maybe you want to send it to your storefront, maybe you want to send it to a two-step URL or a canonical URL to target a specific search term, you can do that as well. All you do is you hit the edit target URL. You can see the default goes to the ASIN, and this is the URL that it goes to. But you can put in your own URL here. So if you want to do a two-step or canonical, just go create that on your own outside of the AMP platform and paste it right in here. And then you'll press update, and now all that traffic will be funneled through whichever URL you decide to input here. So if you want to be very specific and target a certain search term to get rank on one search term, you can absolutely do that. Just set that up going through that process right there. And as that data comes in here, and it's my last thing, and we'll get to the coupon, and we can get to some questions as well if there are any, is you'll click into the campaign. And this is really, really important because this is where we're going to see the data. We're going to see what keywords are getting budget, and we're going to see if it's the results that we're getting. So right now we can see that the ACoS for this product is 480. That's not great. We definitely would want to improve that if this is a high performing product that we're looking for a good ACoS on and not just rank results. So what we'll do is we can see which keywords are driving this. And it's a different product here. But we can see that this top keyword took all the budget. $100 on it and only 2 conversions. And we can see that some of these other campaigns aren't performing as well. It's just 14 days. We can look out to 30 maybe, get more data. Yeah, more data here. So we can see that this keyword isn't very efficient, but some of these other keywords, Amazon vitamin D, is efficient, 52%. So what we want to do is we simply want to pause this inefficient keywords and make sure that this budget's being funneled to the keywords that we've identified that are efficient. So if you're looking for a good ACoS, you have to watch where your budget's going and which keywords are, so you can pause the ones that are getting an ACoS that isn't to your satisfaction. Again, this isn't something where we expect you to get a 5, 6, 7% ACoS. This is something where we're hoping to get an okay ACoS, 100% or less, and then also watch the impact on rank, because we want very specific search terms that are bringing in quality traffic for Amazon. Now, if you go through your first test keywords and you can't find one that's having the impact on rank that you're looking for or getting you your conversions that you want to see, simply hit the add keyword button right here. And now you're going to be able to go out and identify more search terms. And again, people search Google differently than Amazon, so keep that in mind. But we can type in different terms. So we know that Amazon vitamin D has 5 conversions. So we can see if there's any other search terms similar to that keyword that we might want to invest in. Amazon vitamin D3 2000. We can see that there's 90 searches per month. This isn't 100% accurate, but this is kind of the rough understanding. That's normally pretty good. You know, lower volume, higher intent is usually what that signals. So we'll hit OK. We'll grab some of these. Amazon Vite D. These are good keywords. So all we'll do is we'll add those to the campaign, and then we'll let those run for a couple weeks, and we'll see, are we getting costs? Are we getting budget into those keywords? Are we getting more of the impact that we're looking for?
Amazing.
Perfect. Any questions before I? Yeah,
we
some
have
questions here. Let's do it.
Let's start this question session. Okay, so the first one. Does the system manipulate any specific keywords or promote specific keywords? I guess because it's not under Amazon policy.
Sorry, you broke up there. I think I heard the question, but can you repeat it again so I answer correctly?
Yeah. So does the system manipulate any specific keywords or promote specific keywords?
Great question. So we don't. We are partnered directly with Amazon. So we do everything 100%, no questions asked within TOS compliancy. There obviously was rumors around what they were updating a couple weeks ago, as some of you guys probably were tracking, and then they did update terms of service last Friday. The terms of service are vague. So what we do is we allow we do everything totally fine. We don't manipulate any keywords. We don't do anything that's weird ranking or anything like that. Amazon themselves actually hosted a webinar for us a week and a half ago. And so they fully know everything that we're doing, 100% compliant. However, if you do want to focus on a specific search term and drive rank, and you feel a two-step URL or canonical URL is totally within terms of service, you can absolutely do that. Simply follow the steps that I just did here. I'll backtrack and do it slower. Hit the A on your campaign once it's launched. Come to target that says target URL. You'll hit that, and then you can put in the two-step or the other search URL that you would like to use here. We don't do it automatically for you, so nothing we do will get you guys in trouble. But if you guys do want to do that, you can absolutely put that into your strategy for sure.
Okay, great. So to the next question. Guy Anger asks, can AMPD be used to bring traffic to other e-commerce sites than Amazon? Interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to touch base on this briefly. Shai and I talked about this quite a bit. Amped is a tool that can help people get started on Google Ads. We do have a store seller tab. So within your Amped platform, we went through the Amazon stuff today. We do have a store seller tab that can help get you started. Basically, it gives you a good foundation on Google, but you do need some expertise to help you get going. So basically what it will do is it kind of walks you through creating a site-wide campaign and then shopping campaigns as well. We won't create the shopping campaign, but it basically gives you this evaluation and recommendations on what you should do to help get Google traffic straight to your direct-to-consumer store, whether it's Shopify, BigCommerce, or any other platforms that host your e-commerce site.
Amazing. Great. Okay, Matty asked, I know that you didn't recommend it, but still, if I will open my Google account from different Gmail, so can they like recognize that I already had one before?
Google, like Amazon, is pretty good at seeing duplicate accounts. We believe they tie it together through billing, the billing information. Hopefully Google's not listening in on this call here, but if you do different billing information, we've seen that does work. It is a little bit of a risk that you do run. So I encourage, if you already have a Google Ads account, just connect it. But if you do want to try to get that ad credit, you can give that a try. Just 100% make sure you have different billing information. Okay,
great. Pnina, I use AMPD, but I don't know how can I make changes on the campaign, such as making changes with the search terms, with the titles, and other things.
Great question. Really good question. So there's a couple things here, and glad to hear you're an Amped user. If you have any questions, make sure you hit us up in our in-app chat down here. We'd be happy to check it out, make sure everything's set up well.
Did you join to our group, Tyler?
Sorry, say it again.
Did you join to our group?
I don't think I have yet, but I will make sure I join.
So you will tonight, and people will ask you some questions.
Perfect. So yeah, the way you can make changes is in your campaign here, you'll click in and you can pause keywords and you can add keywords. If you want to make other changes, you can do that straight in your Google Ads account if you are comfortable going in there. If you are not comfortable going to Google Ads account, send us a message. So in the in-app chat right here, you can send us a message right here, type in the question. So some of the common things we'll see is, hey, can you help me update my ad copy? So if you look at your ad copy here and you see that maybe you didn't do like best your product, or you didn't do some of the things that we talked about today, we can help you update that. We'll be bringing that into Amped soon to be able to update ad copy within our system. But for now, do it in Google Ads or ask us to help you, and we will do that. Another common thing that we'll see too, we don't see this very often, so common's not the right word, but occasionally we will see an average cost per click being a little bit high. Amped puts on automated bidding strategies, which is very effective, but occasionally there will be a cost per click that you might not be comfortable with. If you launch a campaign and after a week or so you're seeing a cost per click that's a little bit above what you're seeing on Amazon, and you want to see that come down a little bit, you can set a max cost per click again in Google Ads, or message us here and we can get that set up for you as well. Great. And while I'm in here, I'll point out too is we have search for help. So if you hit this thing, we have some training articles. So some best practices on campaign creation, how to optimize campaigns, how to add keywords, how to isolate if you find a keyword that's working, how to double down on it, as well as some frequently asked questions, how to change the final destination URL. We went through that today. If you need a refresher on it, we have that right here. So definitely check out that help center, because there's a lot of things, we'll see so often is we have over 2,000 campaigns running. Some are really, really great. And I look at them and I can see that campaign will work well. Others are just not configured the right way, not following some of the best practices. So check those out. Make sure you're putting in the best practices used, because Google Ads, it's not easy, right? Not every product is going to be a huge success on Google. But if you follow the best practices and you set everything up the right way, it increases your chances and gives you the best chance to find success with this external traffic source.
Great. So the other reply is just an answer of Ariel to Mati that you can do it from your Google Ad account, and that this is exactly what you said before. So let me check. We have more questions. Okay, so Mati asked again, if you manipulate the link you send traffic to, won't you lose the attribution linkage?
Great question. If you set up manual tags, you would. But if you set up attribution through our API, we're able to maintain the attribution tracking, because we do it through the API. So we have a much better and more effective way to track. So as long as you if you change the attribution, if you change the final destination URL through Amped, you're going to maintain tracking. If you try to change it through the Google Ads itself, you will probably lose tracking. So if you want to change it, do it through our system right here, and we'll maintain tracking for you.
Amazing. Okay, so now when everybody are excited, it's a good time to talk about.
Before that.
Okay.
Igal.
Yeah.
I have some question for Taylor. Let's talk about expectation. Okay, first of all, I think it's very important to understand that this tool is not a tool for conversion. Nobody, even no Google and Facebook, can be challenged for Amazon with the conversion rate. Okay, so you can expect it for the higher conversion rate can be 2%. This is what is going on with Google. So if you're looking to bring sales from outside, this is not the place. Okay, my recommendation. This tool can improve your organic rank. This is the main proposal of the tool. So sometimes I can see the tool doesn't work for me, etc. If you're testing in a point of view of selling, you will be very disappointed, because this is not what the tool is doing. First of all, am I right, Taylor?
Yeah, I think that's well said. We will see you can see conversions for sure, but the main point is the impact that it has on organic sales. As Amazon rewards you for bringing in external traffic, which is what they want, they're going to reward you with more visibility organically on Amazon. So you can see here, these campaigns have been running for a long time. They're having a good impact on this business. Their ACoS is not incredible, right? It's actually a bad ACoS. There's some things they can do to improve it, as we talked about, and honing in on the keywords, updating ad copy. But they keep these campaigns running because while they're losing a direct dollar to dollar from Google, they're making that up with their organic sales and the increase that they see on the backside within the Amazon ecosystem.
Okay, another question about marketplaces. What marketplaces? All Europe, USA marketplace? What kind of marketplace does it support?
Yeah, so in terms of marketplaces, we're strictly Amazon right now. If you have a branded website, Shopify, BigCommerce, any other brand website where you want to have direct consumer access, you can do that as well through the store seller tab.
What about Walmart?
Walmart, not yet.
Not yet.
We're in talks with them to do something similar. So we're partnered directly with Amazon. We're partnered directly with Google, and we're in talks with Walmart. So stay tuned for that. Probably sometime next year, but not quite yet.
Okay.
And
Great.
Taylor,
Somebody asked now about Etsy, so I believe it's the same question. Answer.
Yep, same answer.
Okay.
Not quite in talks with Etsy yet. Walmart will be next for us.
I'm asking about the Amazon marketplaces.
Oh, got it. Sure. Yeah. So any Amazon marketplace you want to send Google traffic to, you can 100% do that through our system. Amazon attribution is only active in certain marketplaces so far, so we are limited from the attribution front. But just for driving external traffic, to drive that organic rank, you can send it to any Amazon marketplace you want.
Okay. And another question: how can you explain how can you help us the search term, because keyword generate search term? So how can you see what kind of search term generate the sales, and then you can add it as a keyword to the campaign? Where is the place that you can see it?
Very, very good question. Very advanced question as well. So right now, Amazon's attribution API does not provide search term visibility. They provide just keyword visibility. We're in talks with them to hopefully get that opened up, but unfortunately right now you're limited to keywords. So what you can do though is, as you want to get more advanced, as you tighten the net here, is you can go into Google Ads and you can change. This is more advanced, so I'm assuming anyone that wants to do this probably understands Google Ads a little bit more, is you can go into Google Ads and change the match type. So we do phrase match, which is best practice, but if you want to change it to exact match, to then expand your different search terms and have exact match keywords, that will allow you to provide kind of a similar visibility to the search terms. Not 100%, don't get me wrong, but that would help you provide, help you understand a little bit deeper detail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Shai, any more questions?
No, not for now.
Because I'm very impatient and I want to hear about what you prepared for our amazing group. So I heard some rumors about two things, about crazy bonus and about really professional support that 5 guys from the audience will get. Is it true?
Free things.
Yes.
Not too free.
Okay, what is the third?
Perfect. Yeah. So if you sign up in the next week, we're going to be able to keep this promotion open for you guys. But this is special to this audience. It's something that Shai and his team worked with me very closely and pushed me pretty hard to get this happen for you. Is the first thing is we'll be able to do a 30% off coupon. So when you go to create your Amped account, put in Venezia 30. And that will get you 30% off our $97 per month. It comes with a 14-day free trial. This is to make sure that you're able to get campaigns set up. You're probably not going to see conversions and all that stuff and crazy impact on rank in 14 days. The point of that 14-day trial is to allow you to get into the software, create a campaign, make sure you're comfortable investing in Google Ads, and then you'll see the results over a longer period of time. So it's $97 per month, but because of Shai and his team, we got you guys 30% off if you use this coupon code. And the other aspect of this too is the first 5 people that sign up using this code and using this link, so we can make sure that we know who you guys are. Shai, if you could drop that into the chat so everyone has it. First 5 people that sign up using this code are going to get 30-day management of Amped from Shai and his team at Venezia Digital. So that will help you a lot. You know, the important thing, as we've talked about, as I've alluded to with the 2,000 campaigns, some are good, some are bad. The important part is making sure that you're setting up good campaigns from the get-go and you're looking at the data the right way. And Shai and his team are going to help the first 5 folks get the best chance to be successful. You know, this isn't, it's not a silver bullet. It's not a guaranteed thing that your products are going to be suited for Google and all of a sudden, you know, make you $1 million seller overnight or a multi-million-dollar seller overnight. but they will help give you the best chance to make sure that you're set up strong and giving yourself a good chance to find success on Google Ads.
Okay, guys, first of all, thank you for the bonuses, both of you. It's really appreciated. So let me see if I understood everything. So I will get it for for around $70 per month if I will insert the code Venezia 30, but only through the link that I see now on the presentation.
Yep, okay. Exactly. You need to use that link so we can identify that is you guys are on today's call.
You can continue chatting. So give me 30 seconds. I will write the link on the chat because I can't do two things together. And Shai, if you see another questions, yeah, I saw another question from some viewer. Can you use one AMPD account for few Amazon accounts?
Can you use one AMPD account for multiple Amazon accounts? So the way this works is it's one AMPD account per Amazon ad account. Mm-hmm. So usually what that means is if you have an Amazon ad account for a brand, that's going to be one AMPD account. And if you have a second brand, you need a second AMPD account. You can connect multiple AMPD accounts to one Google ad account if you want to. That makes it a little bit easier to manage the ad spend. But you will most likely need multiple AMPD accounts for multiple Amazon ad accounts.
Okay, great. So I can be sure that the link on the screen is correct because I just posted it on the chat and it's not clickable. So let me be sure. Shai, do you see the chat now?
I sent you the link via WhatsApp. I think it's the first of the link.
Much better. Okay, let me post it. So Shai, as an agency that use this software for how long?
Few weeks, more than few weeks, because it's a new tool.
Can you be honest and tell us what is your first impression?
Again, as I told you, I think it's the expectation. It's very important. If you're looking for conversion rate, this is not the right place to spend your money. If you're looking for organic rank, and I saw a lot of the campaign that we are managing, but also טיילר showed me a lot of campaign that they are managing. And I saw that it's taken time until the campaign came to be stable and bring the results. So you will not see it. Some of you will see it after a few weeks. Some of you will need to wait 2 months, even more. But it's something that I think it's very important because until now, some of the sellers use giveaways, etc. And now we know that this is not the right place to, work with Amazon. Mm-hmm. So we are looking for another places to bring the traffic. And we know that Amazon likes traffic from Google because they are giving us money for that. So we need, as an agency and as a seller, to test all the tools that you have in the market, and each one of you will find out what is work better for him. But I totally recommend to check this tool because some of you will feel very good results from it.
Okay, so everything is about matching your expectations.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I would add on to that too, Shai, is I was talking to one of our customers last week, and he's one of our customers who's having a lot of success with it. And the way he explained it and the way he views it is external traffic is essentially one of the legs on the stool that's going to prop up your rank. And so he was saying, he's like, I'd like to see conversions. Obviously, that's a good thing. But he knows and he understands the impact that if he brings on external traffic, he can prop up his rank. And if he drops off external traffic, all of a sudden that stool becomes less stable. That rank becomes less stable. He explained that to me, and I really like how that, the visual obviously makes a lot of sense. And as you pointed out, I didn't talk about Amazon's brand referral bonus on today's call, but they have their brand referral bonus, which is 10% back for people using Amazon attribution. I think right now it's just US sellers, but they're expanding it worldwide next year. And they're literally paying cash for people to bring external traffic. It's very clear they want it. and they're definitely incentivizing it with rank as well. So Shai, that's really well said. And I would just kind of add that on top, that kind of visual in terms of how to think about external traffic.
Yeah. And also when I talk with my colleagues all over the world, they are using, and we're also using Google traffic after the attribution programs became. And we can see a very nice result. We are doing it directly from Google platform, Google AdWords. But here there is a platform that give you the opportunity to do it by only a few clicks, because managing campaign on Google AdWords is totally different game than on Amazon. You need to be very, very professional.
Okay, another question from a friend that asking for a friend. For those that have an account, can they use this code?
Unfortunately not. This is for new Amped users, but we're glad that you guys are already Amped users. If you have any questions on your account, you want like a review or something too, I can offer that. Just reach out to the in-app chat and drop this code in the in-app chat and ask for a quick account review. And we can have someone on our team run through your campaign or campaigns and make some optimizations, provide some feedback. That's something I can offer you, but this code is for new time users. But that campaign review, getting someone to do a dive into your account can definitely be helpful. So I'd be happy to offer that to today's audience.
Amazing. Okay, so it looks really impressive, Tyler. Like most of the audience already using your software, so we can be proud on Amazon Nonstop Group that all the time looking for some new stuff. So guys, before we're finishing, I don't see another questions. First of all, I want to say thank you to both of you, Shai for the intro, Tyler for your time and for great presentation and tutorial of how to use this amazing and interesting software. I believe that in the future we will get a lot of answer for all the questions that we have now. I'm probably going to try it with the great promo that Shai arranged for us. And before we finishing, I just want to tell in Hebrew that I will tell that we have a club tomorrow of Nirave. You know what? I will tell it in English. So tomorrow, after Cyber Monday, after Black Friday, you know, everybody in post-trauma or in post-happiness, and we want to meet each other and discuss about everything. A lot of experts around the world and experts from Israel will come to our club, to Zoom group, and we'll talk about everything. So as usual, tomorrow, Tuesday at 9. Guys, it was amazing. Tyler, I hope that I will meet you soon in another webinar. And don't forget to join to our group. And guys, if you have any questions, I allow to myself to tell to the audience that they can forward the question directly to you, Shai, and to you, Tyler. Correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Perfect.
guys, thank you. It was amazing. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks.
Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas, Tyler. Of course.
Thank you. You guys as well. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.